Good morning. My name is Shanna. Welcome to my channel. I'm not a blue ribbon quilter. My focus is on keeping people warm. I want to make a quilt that's warm and sturdy as quickly as possible. So today I have come to you to talk about thread, needles, and bobbins. Let me give you a little, it's a highly controversial subject, so let me give you my qualifications on this topic. I began sewing when I was 19 years old. I'll soon be 76. I worked for 7 years in a garment factory making women's sportswear, pants, shirts, blouses, skirts. In that manufacturing complex, we only used polyester thread. When we got a contract, the thread that coordinated with the fabrics was supplied, and it was only that one polyester thread in a variety of colors. Now, that thread was used in single needle machines making collars, cuffs, shirt tails, hems, pockets, anything you would use a single needle on. Straight stitch machine. It was also used on sergers and other more complex machines. The only machine in that factory that did not use polyester thread was the blind stitch hemmer, and it used an invisible monofilament. Since I began sewing, I have sewn only with serger thread. There are folks out there that will tell you that you can't do that. I have never had a quilt or a garment or a curtain or a pillow come apart from using serger thread. The advantages are multiple. 3,000 yards to a cone. They're inexpensive. You can get them for $2.99 at Joann on sale. You can get them with a coupon. They are available at Walmart for not a lot of money in a limited color palette. So there's my background in why I use serger thread for everything. Now, this is a polyester thread, and it is available widely everywhere. You can get it in multi-packs at Walmart, and it's very cost effective. If this is what you can afford, get it. Use it. It's good thread. Don't get messed up about color matching on everything. When you're piecing, when you are doing a stitch and flip, really, the only thing that you might want to coordinate is your bobbin thread with your backing. Top thread's going to be irrelevant because it's not going to be seen. Now, when you are stitching on top of your quilt, then yes, you will want to try to color coordinate, but I'll address that a little differently here in a minute. Cotton thread. Cotton thread is very expensive. It's $10 a spool at Joann. It's available on Amazon for $8.99, but man, that's a lot of money to be spending on a spool of thread. However, there are applications where this is required. One of the biggest ones that applies to me is if you are making a project that goes into the microwave, you must use 100% cotton, because polyester threads will catch on fire. Another issue with cotton thread is fuzz. They are very fuzzy. They produce a lot of lint going through your needle, coming out of your bobbin. When I'm having to sew with the cotton thread, I'm cleaning. And that's necessary to keep my machine in good working order, but that is that's the price you pay for using cotton thread. Using serger thread, this champagne color is absolutely wonderful. It disappears on 90% of your fabrics when you really don't want your stitching to show. And y'all know me, I don't cut straight and I don't sew straight. So this is a godsend for me because it just hides a multitude of sins. And it's so versatile. The only thing I've found that it shows on is black, and the current quilt that I'm working on, the picture frame quilt that I featured in the last two videos, is top stitched with this, and I don't mind. It looks fine to me, and I kind of like that the X's stand out. Another thing that I want to mention is bobbins. When you start a project, whether it be an article of clothing, a quilt, a pot holder, a bowl cozy, it doesn't matter. Make sure that you fill plenty of bobbins. The quilt that I'm currently working on, I have 3 blocks to make out of the 16. I am on bobbin number 5. So, just a tip, make sure you fill plenty of bobbins because it is so frustrating to have your flow and your muse going so smoothly, and then all of a sudden you got to stop everything and unthread your machine and run up some bobbins and rethread. It's just a pain and it's frustrating. So, before you start your project, fill lots of bobbins. Now, I want to tell you what kind of needle I use. And that's got some glare on it. This is a top stitch needle from Schmetz. I get them at Joann on sale. I get them at Joann with a coupon. They're not that expensive. And I want to tell you why I use them. At 75 years of age, I do not need glasses or a magnifying glass to thread my machine needle. I thank God for that. That is a gift from the Lord. But the top stitch needle has a longer and slightly wider eye. What this does is facilitate a very smooth stitch. You will not shred your thread, be it cotton, polyester, a blend, or a fill. It doesn't matter. Whatever you're using, you will not shred your thread with a top stitch needle. So that's why I use those. So the one thing that you will need with a thread cone, a serger thread, is a thread lifter. Now, don't get messed up about buying something. I have another model over there. These are things that I've collected on sale with coupons, etc. My first thread lifter was made by Honeydew out of a block of wood, a dowel rod, and a wire clothes hanger. Get creative. Go to YouTube. Let me tell you, there are dozens of videos for DIY thread lifters. When the time comes and you can afford to buy one, treat yourself, okay? Buy one. The thread lifter that I used for years, even quilting, was a cup hook screwed into a wooden shelf above my sewing machine. I used it for years. I know I made at least a dozen quilts using that method, and it worked. So get creative. My goal is to inspire you, give you good processes. give you thrifty ideas and save you some money. There are there are a lot of things we want to spend our money on. We don't need to be wasting it on things that we can do easier, cheaper, more convenient. So I love y'all to pieces. I just thank God for every one of you. I hope this is news that you can use. Stay tuned. More videos are coming. Y'all have a blessed day, and we'll talk to you later.